Hi, this is Beth from Wellness 360 bringing you Yoga for Bone Health. So these Yoga for Bone Health series are great for anyone that has osteoporosis or osteopenia. It has modifications to keep your spine safe, to work on your posture, and to improve your balance. So grab your mat, grab a chair, and I'll see you in just a few. Okay, today we're going to start at the top of our mats. We're going to take just a moment to rest our arms to our side. We're going to inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose or the mouth, and just allow your body to relax into this position. Noticing your connection of your feet to the floor. Two more breaths here. And on the next breath, we're going to inhale our arms up and overhead and exhale them down. Inhaling arms up and overhead and exhaling them down. This time we're going to inhale arms up and overhead. Palms come together. We're going to exhale down, palms to the chair. We are going to hinge at the hips here, so our back is nice and flat. We're going to inhale and exhale. Bend at the knees and inhale up and overhead. And exhale, arms down to the center. Inhaling up. Palms together, exhale down, hands to the chair. Nice and flat back. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Stepping back into plank position. So for this plank position, make sure your bottom is nice and flat, pushing away from the chair. My heels are not all the way on the floor. I'm kind of up on my toes. And gaze towards the front of the chair. Nice breath here, in and out. And then press the butt back into a modified downward facing dog. Step forward with both feet. Slight bend in the knees. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Exhale, down. One more time. Inhale, up. Palms together. Exhale, down. Hands to the chair. Nice deep breath in. And out. Stepping back with that right foot. Toes pointed the same direction. And we're going to press into that front leg and bring both arms up and overhead. You're going to feel a nice stretch in this back hip flexor. Tummy tight here. Straighten that front leg so both heels are on the ground. And you're going to reach forward towards the chair. So really elongate that spine. You may or may not be able to reach the chair. You're going to feel a huge stretch. And that front hamstring, you're pressing your hips back and your arms forward. I have my fingertips on the chair here. And from this position here, we're going to bend that front knee Bring the upper body forward, your chest through your arms. And step forward, palms to the chair. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Bending the knees and inhaling arms up and overhead. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down, center, palms to the chair. Step back with the left foot. Remember, toes are facing the chair. Nice deep breath in and push off that front foot and bring both arms up and overhead. A little bit of a bend there in that front knee. Couple breaths here. Feel that stretch in that back hip flexor. Arms come down, straighten that front leg. You might want to step in just a little with that back foot. Straighten that front leg, and we're going to press our hips back. Press our hands forward towards that chair. If you can't reach the chair, that's perfectly fine. Feel that elongated muscle in that hamstring of that front foot. Breathing in and out. Keeping that spine nice and straight. Pushing your hips back. Bend that front knee. Bring your chest through your hands. Step that foot forward and inhale, arms up and overhead. Exhale down. Inhaling up, palms together, exhale down, palms to chair. Stepping back with the right foot again, toes pointing forward, nice and big step. Press into that front foot, both arms up and overhead. Straighten that front leg. If you need to step your back leg in a little, you're welcome to. Hinge at the hips. Press those hips back. Arms towards the chair. You may feel that you've got a little bit further this time. There is no curve in our back. Nice and neutral spine. Stretching out that hamstring on that front leg. Now we're going to bring it forward just enough to take that stress off that front leg, but we're going to push into the heel of our front foot and lift our back leg up. Try to keep the hips nice and even here, toes pointing towards the ground. Press away from the chair, keep that back nice and elongated. And bring that foot together. You're going to heel toe your feet nice and wide in the front. You're going to take your forearms and set them down on the chair. Again, you're hinging your hips back. You are not bending forward at the back. You're hinging, pressing those hips back, gazing towards the back of your chair, stretching out the back of both of those hamstrings. And heel toe those feet back together. Hands on the chair. And bend the knees. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Exhale, down. Inhaling, arms overhead. Palms together. Exhale, down. Hands to chair. Step back with the left foot. Toes pointing forward. Nice bend in that front knee. Next exhale, we're going to lift out of that front foot, hands towards the ceiling. And you're gonna move that back foot in just a little, press those hips back, hinge at the hips, straighten that front leg, and reach towards the chair. Feeling a nice stretch of that hamstring. Nice and deep breaths here. Really loosen up that hamstring with your breath. See if you can release any tension you're holding on to. Press into that front foot and lift that back foot up. Again, trying not to hike your hip up. Just lift, tummy tight, hands to the chair. If you'd like to practice some balance, you can put hands to heart center. Your back toes are pressing towards the floor. Press that heel towards the back wall. Really elongate your spine here. And bring both feet together. Heel toe them nice and wide. And hinging at the hips. Forearms to the chair. And take a couple nice deep breaths here. Bring your hands back to the chair, press up, heel toe your feet back together. Nice bend in the knees. Inhale, arms up and overhead. And exhale, down. Inhaling up, palms together, exhale down, hands to chair. Nice inhale. And fully exhale. Step back with the right foot. Press those toes towards the ground. See if you can get a nice stretch out of that calf. Press into that front foot, both arms up. Exhale, step that back foot forward just a little and hinge at the hips. Hands towards the chair, back nice and flat, hips go back. The crown of the head pulls forward, creating space in between those vertebrae. Nice stretch in that hamstring. We're going to press forward over top of that forward leg, squeeze the buns, lift that back leg, keep those toes pointing towards the ground. Take your left hand into the middle of the chair. What we're going to do here is rotate the hip open, lift the hip up, and if you can, if this feels comfortable, lift into half moon. This is our balance portion of today's workout. You can always put a wall behind you if you're fearful of falling. And slowly bring those toes back towards the ground. We are rotating the spine as a whole. We are not doing any rotation to the spine itself. Bring both feet together. Bend the knees. Inhale, arms up and overhead. And exhale down. Inhaling up, palms are together. Exhale down, palms to chair. Step back with the left leg. Press that heel into the ground. Press away from the chair. Keep that spine nice and elongated. Press into that front foot. Arms overhead. Stepping that back foot forward just a little, toes are still pointing towards the chair. Exhale, hips back, hands towards the chair. Stretching out that hip flexor. Your spine is still nice and straight. Your hip flexors, your hamstrings. Your hamstrings should be nice and loose by now. You should feel a significant difference than the first time we did this. Press into that right foot and lift that back leg up. Toes are pointing towards the floor. Take your right hand towards the center of the chair. We're going to rotate our toes towards the back wall. Our hips follow and our spine follows. So everything is pointing towards the front of the room. There is no big rotation in our spine here. If you're fearful of falling, place yourself against a wall while you do this. And everything rotates as a whole, toes towards the floor, hips towards the floor. And bring the feet together, bend in the knees. Inhale, arms up and overhead. And exhale, down. Find a comfortable position for yourself, either in your chair or on the floor, whatever feels right to you. I'm going to move to the floor for our final meditation. We're going to close our eyes and take 10 deep breaths. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth or nose. As thoughts come through your mind, I want you to just allow them to go through without attaching any judgments or furthering the thought process. Just allow those thoughts to be. And at any time, bring your thought back to your breath. For our final breath, just see if you can exhale out anything that does not serve purpose to you in this moment. Hands to the side, inhaling, arms up and overhead, palms come together. Exhale. The spirit in me respects and honors the spirit in each of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today.